his first
Yeah.
touchdown. What was that like to watch that unfold?
It was awesome. There was a lot of great points today, but Gavin being able to do that, his first touch, his first action here, just appreciate him and everything he's done since he's been here. But wanted to reward him with playing, and then he gets in there and he makes a play like that, which was awesome. It was great to see.
Jeff, I asked Coach Venables, first 11 plays, 6 explosive plays. Just talk about the mentality from the opening snap. You sense anything nervous about Dillon or butterflies or anything?
No, I mean, he missed a couple things. He played his butt off, and we did some really good things, but definitely missed some things that we're going to want back. But that's the nature of the position, too. At the end of the day, man, we're going to be aggressive. We started fast, did some good things, and got a ton of work to do and a ton of things to clean up. But glad with Dillon's performance and where we're at.
Did you expect that at the end of the day? Or does it surprise you that was it 23 total passes that you had?
Yeah.
I mean, does it surprise you, or do you just kind of go as you told us before the season with what's in front of you?
That's going to be different every single week. You know, it's about taking what they give us and playing complementary football too. You know, I think you see in the fourth quarter we don't throw the football the last however many plays, maybe 14 plays, you know, for a reason, just to try to stay on the field and continue to get first downs and keep the D off. It's all about the team at the end of the day, playing complementary ball.
Marcus Major
Yeah.
that second touchdown. Outside of the top ball a few years ago, this is his biggest day.
Yeah.
About his growth. You guys talked him up.
Yeah.
Camp, his growth, and then seeing his confidence keep growing as
It's good to see because we've talked about it a ton, you know, and talked to the media about it a ton, talked to everybody about it a bunch, about where he's at, who he is, what he's been for us. So excited for him to be able to go score 2 touchdowns in the home opener and get off to a good start.
This is where you face some adversity, the 2 false starts that put you back inside the 4.
Yeah.
You responded with a long touchdown drive real quick, bang, bang, bang. And then also the 2 3 and outs you responded. Just talk about how this offense, when they face with a little bit of adversity for the first time, react to that.
Yeah, we got to play each play independent of itself, and that's our job as an offense, as a unit. You know, that's my job, that's Dillon's job, and so just understanding that piece of it is critical as we move forward. It's not always going to be perfect as much as we want it to be. But it's not. So you got to have guys that are ready to respond. Those 3 and outs I don't like at all. We don't like the sack on first down and the penalty on 3rd and 1. Those 2 things can't happen. So we'll get that cleaned up. But, again, just proud of our guys, the way they played and where we're at.
Thoughts on the receivers and specifically Mims? Didn't surprise any of us, I think, that you went to him often.
No, Marv, again, is a guy he's gonna get the football with a slew of other guys. But he's been the same guy every single day, and so proud of him today, making some plays, and missed him on that first play of the game. That would have been fun to get him going. That's part of it.
Obviously, Braden Willis had the 2 touchdown catches, but Coach mentioned some of the blocks that he had on some of those running plays.
Yeah.
How much does he kind of help you guys keep the balance between the run and the pass?
Yeah, he creates versatility. He's a versatile player. He's a guy that we talked about in the locker room, man. But football gods will take care of you and they'll reward you. And this guy has been the same every single day. He's worked his butt off. He's prepared like a real pro. And for him to go out and play the way he played today, no surprise, but excited for him, happy for him that he was able to have production in the throw game with the 2 touchdowns, and then obviously the way he blocked for us on the perimeter and in the core is special.
Yeah. Offensive coordinator after that play. What was that like?
It was special, man. It was awesome. Being on the field before the game, you think about all the former players, don't take it for granted, not for a second. So me and Joe John Finley and John Cooper and Phil Loholt, DeMarco Murray and Curtis Lofton and Rufus Alexander and Lance Mitchell, and the list goes on, man. But for us to be on that field and pregame together, pretty special. You know, I don't think there's anybody that gets to share that like we do in the country. And so, again, appreciative and humbled by it. So glad we got the first goal out of the way.
Overall, what did today mean for Dillon? Obviously, you came in, walked champs, had the lays off. This whole day in general, his first start here, what did that mean for him?
Man, at the end of the day, it was a starting point. It was a starting point for where we're at from a program standpoint, where we're at as a unit, and what we're going to do to build on this and see where we're at after 1 week. So that's what it was for all of us, for him, and again, he's the same guy he is today as he was 3 years ago. So just proud of his consistency and being who he is.
Do you like how far along the offense is? considering it's September 3rd? Are you where you want to be for September 3rd?
Yes, I mean, yes and no. Frustrated with the penalties, frustrated with the 3 and outs, frustrated with the first down sack. We got a lot to get better at. I think that's evident. But having 10 drives, 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal, 3 punts, pretty efficient. But, man, so much to clean up and to get better. So we're looking forward to, as Coach V says, man, stripping it down to the studs and getting back to work.
How important was it for you to have those first 3 drives, scoring, I think it was under 2 minutes there? I know tempo has been sort of your bread and butter as an offensive coordinator, but what did it mean to start out that way?
No, we wanted to start fast. We talked a ton about it, just applying pressure and getting them out of their game plan. You know, that was important for us, and we were able to get that accomplished, it was great.
Hey, Jeff, sorry I can't hear everything you're saying, but could you talk about Theo Wease and kind of, you've been out for a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since he played a football game. He had those 2 passes in a row, and the second was a really big play.
Yeah.
Was that by design? Was that just something that Dillon felt comfortable on that approach? I mean, it seems like that would be really meaningful for a guy like that.
Yeah, the second one was by design. The first one had access throw to him, and Theo did a great job on both of those, but the second one made the big play, and which was great. Him catching it on the sideline, being able to get out of that. But again, Theo's, man, he's been a pro. He's done a great job. He's been the same guy every single day and been a great teammate. And to me, at the end of the day, he'll get rewarded for that. And I feel like he was today. Proud of him.
Thank you, Dr. Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah. We had 10 drives. We had 6 touchdowns, a field goal, and 3 punts. 3 too many.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.